The tournament is underway, and there's a potential that your bracket could be busted already. Indianapolis is filling out its own NCAA tournament big bracket. It's there on the side of the JW. Check out this look from the drone. So cool. This is teams now advancing toward the Final Four, which will be hosted here in Indianapolis in just a couple of weeks.
Our Rich and I visited the local company that makes those giant graphics and asked the hotel today how it decides what goes up on the side of its building.
A big graphic on the side of the JW Marriott always tells you something big is happening in Indianapolis.
It's nice that it's not just a billboard. If there is intent on being on this building, and you have to be some type of civic event in the city to even have the opportunity to be here.
The NCAA tournament bracket is the biggest graphic ever on the 34-story hotel, covering about 58,000 square feet on the side, another 14,000 on the spine. The window perf is printed and installed by Sport Graphics. At its Eastside headquarters, this is March Madness. The company produces all the signs, banners, placards, and logos on display at every NCAA tournament site, women's and men's, on the road to the Final Four in Indianapolis. Back downtown, the big bracket will be filled in as teams advance. The view of hotel guests is unobstructed, like looking through a tinted window.
We've been doing this a long time, working with the JW Marriott, working with all the partners involved in putting this up. It's not just one entity, it's a ton. When you look at it and you turn around and you see this thing, you're like, okay, that's pretty cool.
This all started when Indianapolis hosted the Super Bowl. And ever since then, when there's a really big event in Indianapolis, you expect to see promotion on the side of the JW Marriott.
When we started it with the Super Bowl and the Lombardi Trophy as the very first graphic that went on the building, it became iconic through the entire Super Bowl. That image went around the world. And we think that every image that we've done has continued to elevate the city of Indianapolis as a whole and as a destination.
The Indy 500, NBA All-Star Weekend, IU in the Big Ten Championship, Caitlin Clark's arrival in Indy, Taylor Swift's concerts. But Marriott says it turns down more proposals than it accepts.
Every time we put a graphic on the building, we always want it to coincide with value for the city as a whole. Certainly there's value for the JW Marriott to get ourselves out there, but we also look at it as a value for the city. So everything that we do is community-based.
A message you can't miss. In Indianapolis, Rich Nye, 13 News.
Sport Graphics has an exclusive contract with the JW Marriott to produce these graphics on the hotel. Neither company, though, would divulge costs or revenue from those graphics. Marriott Bonvoy is sponsoring the bracket graphic to promote its Live from the Bracket podcast with Sophie Cunningham of the Indiana Fever.